Hi, I'm Mayor David Black. With winter weather season fully underway, there are some safety items we want you to be aware of. First, please make sure that the sidewalks around your home are clear. We'll hear from our Chief Building Inspector about why keeping these pathways clear is important to the safety of all of our residents. Next, we cover another snow safety concern, keeping fire hydrants clear and accessible to firefighters. Our fire chief explains how keeping hydrants clear can save precious time and lives. Finally, another great business opens, especially for this time of year. A genuine, fine, unique chocolate shop has come to Papillion. Since November, we've had a coffee shop, 2 cookie stores, and now a chocolate shop open in our great city. For more on all of these stories, here's City Happenings for the week of December 21st.
Thanks, Mayor Black. No question that Old Man Winter has made his presence known the last couple of weeks. We've all had to shovel and brush away snow. But where we do that is important.
Big myth is everyone wants to get their driveways cleaned and quickly cleaned, but you know, for pedestrians and kids going to school, people in wheelchairs, the sidewalks are the big key. So the city ordinance is that you need to have your snow removed within 5 hours of the cessation of the storm, or if it happens overnight, by 8:30 the next morning. The big thing is we get a lot of calls and complaints, hey, my neighbor hasn't scooped, or I walk this, I jog this every morning, and there's several addresses. And the way we do that is, you know, the code requires us to go out and tag and put those homeowners on notice that they need to get their sidewalk scooped. So we have our code enforcement division would go out, put a yellow tag on the house. We usually give that person, you know, if we tag them during the day, we usually give them that evening when they come home from work and potentially the next morning before work to get their sidewalk scooped. And if they don't scoop them, then we can go in, you know, city has the right to go in, scoop those, and bill that cost back to the homeowner. You just need to get them as clear as you can get them. I mean, keep in mind that if somebody would potentially get injured on that sidewalk, that that is your liability as a homeowner, because even though it's on the right of way, it's still your responsibility to maintain that. Just like if you leave it covered with grass clippings, or it's covered with rock and somebody slips and falls, those types of things. So we just ask you to do the best you can. I know some of those snow blowers leave a quarter inch, a half inch of snow there, but as long as we get them down so kids aren't having to walk through knee deep or waist deep snow on their way to school, that's the key. We ask that if you're going to go out of the state or on vacation or something, have something lined up, especially in Nebraska this time of year. A lot of times that's the complaint we'll get is we'll tag somebody and end up scooping their snow, and then we get a call the next week, hey, I was on vacation for 10 days and didn't know anything about it. So you need to make sure you have somebody lined up. So line up your neighbor or somebody that's close that can come over and take care of it for you.
Sidewalks aren't the only place where snow needs to be removed, as Papillion Fire Chief Bill Bowes points out.
Having a fire hydrant clear is very important for us. We want to be able to connect our hoses to the nearest hydrant, to whatever house might be on fire, or building for that matter. So being able to identify those hydrants is very important. We have map books that have the hydrants identified on them, but if we pull up, as we're driving up the street, if we don't see a hydrant, although we know it's there, the last thing we want to do is have to dig through the snow to find it when there might be another one half a block or 3/4 of a block down the way. The best way to go about trying to figure out how do I clear around this hydrant is just think 3-foot circle. If you create a 3-foot circle around the hydrant, that gives us plenty of room to work with the hydrant wrench that we put on top to open up the hydrant and then to get to any of the valves on the sides of the hydrant. Our Public Works Department does a great job of maintaining the hydrant, so we don't need anything as far as that goes done. Just clear it out so we can see it, and we'd be thrilled with that.
It's the Christmas season, and nothing goes with the holiday better than fresh chocolate. Papillion saw a European chocolate shop open for business at Shadow Lake Town Center. It's called Chocolaterie Stam. Not bad pronunciation for a guy whose roots come from the South Pacific Islands, eh? Oh yeah, the chocolate's not bad either.
Thank you for opening. I've already been here and spent money. To have a literally a fine European chocolate store in Shadow Lake is just amazing, and it's a great fit for the community. I don't know of anything else like it that fits, so you guys are going to have a lot of success. And I like to hear the stories of small business and just knowing the tradition and how close we are to the original recipe. What was his name? Jacobus Stan?
Right.
1913, and then it's the grandson that actually came to Des Moines, and that's who's still involved. So we're that close to the original tradition of the Holland store. So basically, Holland and Papillion, fine European chocolate. And you shared your story a little bit too, and just really excited for you guys to be here, and a lot of excitement in the community for you guys. So thank you.
Thank you very much. As it says on the awning, Amsterdam Papillion. That's right. We brought fine European chocolate here, Mr. Stam, originally from Amsterdam, been in Des going for about 20 years, but decided 10 years ago that he wanted to bring back his family's traditional recipes and bring it to the States. We franchised out a few years ago, and we're the number 4 in the United States. And we chose Papillion because we think this mall in particular is a wonderful spot for traffic, and we wanted everyone to be able to taste fine European chocolate. We also have gelato, which is Italian ice cream. Not today, but we will very soon. He was working on it
It
today.
should be good.
Yeah. So anything else? Yeah.
Thanks
Okay,
everybody
no,
for
we're
coming
very-
out.
Very excited
We're
to be
excited.
here.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, cut it.
Thank you for taking the time to learn about what is going on in our great city. For more about Papillion, go to www.papillion.org or just call the Mayor's Hotline at 827-1111. That's City Happenings for this week. Thanks for watching and have a very Merry Christmas.